Hello everyone and welcome to Find Your Flow. That's the session you're looking for, Find Your Flow. You've come to the right place. It's really good to see so many of you joining from all over the world. Hello. I hope you're having a good day, whatever time it is in your time zone. We're having a lovely sunny day here in Cambridge. It's unseasonably warm, so that's something that's very nice here. Just first a bit about me. My name is Jenny Mutlu-Collins. I'm a Reiki Master Teacher and a Wellbeing Trainer, and I also work here in Cambridge in part of our exams publishing unit as part of the marketing team. So what's this session about, Find Your Flow? Well, we're living through quite challenging and uncertain times. So what I'm trying to bring here today is some mindfulness flow techniques that will help you sort of be responsive and flexible and develop confidence. Because when we don't know what life is going to throw at us, we at least need to be confident that we can at least deal with what life is going to throw at us. So I'm going to take you through a flow of these mindfulness and well-being techniques that will help you to sort of navigate through the weeks and months that follow with a curious and playful attitude. And we're going to use these principles of curiosity and play because these help us adopt a kind of a positive attitude towards whatever is happening in life, and it helps us avoid creating tension and stress. So, you know, things can be happening, very challenging things can be happening, but at least we in ourselves can go through it with the lightest, most playful, most effective attitude we can in order to sort of deal with everything as it comes up. Now, this session is aimed at you, the teacher or the educator, but you may find that there are techniques here that you'd like to use or adapt to use with your students. There's going to be some repetition in what we're covering today. So we're going to start and we're going to learn techniques and then build and kind of cycle to build a flow and almost a routine of techniques that you can then integrate into your life and then call upon whenever you need to. So we're repeating them so that you familiarize yourselves with them, and then you're more able to recall them as and when you need them when you go away and leave this session. Now, I won't be able to follow the chat. There's a lot of you on there today. I won't be able to follow the chat unless I specifically ask you to use the chat. But if there is time, I'll take questions at the end. So if you're ready, let's get started. And I hope you're all ready to go through this as an experiential session, to actually join in and try out these techniques today, because if you really feel into them, then you'll get a hold of this feeling and have familiarity with the techniques, and then be able to think later, okay, that felt useful, maybe that part wasn't so useful, but what's useful for me, you know, what did I enjoy, what might be helpful to take and use later on. So we're going to start with some grounding and breathing. So this is where we learn to take deep breaths. Most people do not breathe deeply enough, and if you're tense, if you get stressed, then automatically you start to breathe much more shallowly and your chest gets tight and your whole body feels tense. So the first step in learning to kind of come at life in a relaxed way is to learn how to breathe. So let's start taking some deep breaths. Inhale 2 and exhale 2. Inhale 2 and exhale 2. And then start to think about where that breath is arriving at. Are you breathing into your chest? Can you feel your chest expand? Inhale 2, exhale 2. And then see if you can get your stomach to expand so that it's actually sticking out in front of you. So inhale 2 and exhale 2. And you can put your hands on your stomach so that you can feel whether your stomach is rising or falling. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 2, Exhale 2. Take nice deep breaths. Take 10 of these. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. And make sure they're nice and slow. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Okay, and as you're breathing, carry on with that deep breathing. I want you to try and carry on that breathing throughout the session. I'll keep reminding you as we go through the techniques, but try and carry on this deep breathing into and out 2. And this is not a time, a lot of people don't breathe properly because they don't want their stomach to stick out, you know. But this is not a time to worry about what it looks like, okay? Just let it stick out to really get a feel of what it feels like to do the stomach breathing. You can always go away later and do your stomach toning exercises if you want to, but for now, allow that stomach to push outwards and inhale and feel your hands rise as you inhale. Inhale 2 and exhale 2. Okay, now the next step, feel your feet on the floor and connect with your feet being very flat on the floor. So carry on with breathing and then just connect with your feet. If you are wearing heels by any chance, it's quite a good thing to take off your high heels so that you can sort of really connect with your feet on the floor and feel that sense of connection. Feel the heaviness of your feet on the floor and feel the support of the ground pushing up against your feet. So just connect with that feeling as you continue to take these deep breaths. I just saw someone say, my head is spinning. Now that can happen if you're not used to deep breathing and you're not used to having that much oxygen, then yes, it can affect you like that to begin with. If that happens, then just slow it down a little bit, you know, slow down the speed of the breathing. Make sure you breathe out fully as well, so that you're not just inhaling. But that can be a side effect of deep breathing if you're not used to it. Okay, now I hope you've got a feel for that deep breathing. You feel your feet flat on the floor. Now what I want you to do, what we're doing in this session is we're going to, our head is where all the thinking happens, and that's where a lot of the stress is. It begins here. It's your thoughts, and then your thoughts get hold of your emotions, and then that's where it all starts to go wrong. Then it starts to have an effect on your body. So we start with the body. We calm the body down. We make it feel expanded and calm, and then we try and put our head away so that we're not overthinking. The mind is generally overworked, and we don't need to think about things so much. We don't need to think about challenges or situations all of the time, because it's actually the solution is often not through sort of spinning around and thinking about them too much. That's what makes you stressed, and then that's what makes you unable to deal with things. So this technique is about trying to get you into the body and out of the head. So what I want you to do is imagine all of these senses in your head, your eyes, your ears, your nose, all of those places where you think your awareness sits. I want you to push them down, close your eyes, and then push your awareness down inside your body. Imagine that you're sort of pushing this awareness down as if you're swimming inside your actual body. And then push it down, all the way down to your feet, the inside of your feet and your lower legs. And just start to explore this dark space in the inside of your body from the inside. So it is dark, there's no light in there because you're exploring it from the inside. You're not looking down from the outside. And then start to feel, what do your feet feel like? What do your legs feel like? What is it like down there? And then allow your awareness to rise up a bit. What about your upper legs? Explore the space inside your body there from the inside. What does that feel like? Then move your awareness up a little bit further to your lower back and your torso, and you might actually get some very interesting sensations here. Maybe you can feel tingling. What does it feel like on the inside? What does it look like on the inside? What does your skin feel like on the outside? You push your awareness down there and you feel all of that aliveness in the lower part of your body. And can you feel the support of the ground underneath you and the weight of your feet on the ground? Keep taking those deep breaths into, out to, into, out to. And as you do this, feel into the inside of your body, your feet, your lower legs, your upper legs, your stomach, your lower back. And then allow your awareness to just move up into your torso, but keep it below your neck because we're trying to keep out of our heads. So just allow your feeling into your torso and then let it pass down into your arms, your lower arms, and into your fingers. Can you feel any tingling in there? Explore that dark space on the inside of your body, on the inside of your arms, the inside of your hands and your fingers. Then check back in with the rest of your body, the feet, the lower legs, upper legs, stomach, lower back, torso, arms, hands and fingers. Just keep going through, checking back in with those different parts of the body, feeling them on the inside and taking those deep breaths into and out to. Let your stomach expand into and out to. Okay. Now, so hopefully, if you were feeling a little bit stressed before the session, hopefully you'll feel a bit calmer now, a bit more relaxed, a bit more grounded in the moment. That was step one. Now pay attention to this because I'm going to test you at the end, called get into the body and feel. So that's the first thing you can do whenever you start to feel stressed. Pay attention to your breathing, take deep breaths, and then try and push yourself into the body. Start with the lower body, your feet and your legs, and then explore the rest of your body. Now, open your eyes if they're not open now, and try and maintain that connection with your body now that you've opened your eyes. And we're going to move on to the next step. So step two, this is called be in the pleasant moment. Now you might have heard in well-being circles or yoga or mindfulness or anything, if you've explored any of these, or just well-being in general, that it's important to be in the present moment. So this means, you're not thinking about, something that's worrying you. You're not thinking about a job you've got to do later on. You're not thinking about something stressful that's going to happen next week. You're not thinking about an argument you had earlier, but you're in the moment now and you're doing whatever it is you need to be doing, or being as calm and relaxed as you can in the moment. And this is obviously not that easy to achieve. All of these well-being techniques are designed to help get into the moment, and mindfulness techniques. But I always think it's easier to focus on being in the moment if you can find something pleasant in the moment. So what we're all going to do now is we're going to discover or appreciate something pleasant about this moment now. So maybe you have a headache, maybe you have a toothache, maybe you've just had an argument with someone that you live with, maybe you've just had a stressful interaction at work, maybe, someone's just criticized you, who knows what's happened, maybe, someone is in a difficult situation or is unwell. So these are all things that can be playing on your mind and causing you stress. Or maybe you're worrying because things are so uncertain, you don't know where life is going to go. There's a security issue there as well. So that is all happening. But what we need to do is in order to bring ourselves into the moment and be as relaxed and flowing as possible, we're going to find something pleasant in this moment now. So let's return to the deep breathing, stomach breathing, into and out to. Okay, into and out to. Now close your eyes again and feel back down into your body. So the exercise we just did, reconnect again with your feet and your legs and the rest of your body. Check, 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 check. You know, you can go through it like a list. Feet, legs, upper legs. Just go through connecting with it and sending your awareness down there into your body. Now that you have your awareness down into the body, I want you to imagine that every single cell in your body is able to breathe, because cells do breathe in a way. You know, it's not just in your nose this happens, but I want you to imagine, like, as you inhale to and exhale to, that every single cell in your body, from your feet all the way up, down your arms and into your fingertips, is breathing, which is a really nice way to connect with the body, and it's very stress relieving. And as you do this, every time you exhale, allow those stresses and strains and all of those things that are on your mind to breathe out. Imagine that you're sort of breathing them out so that they don't bother you. Inhale to and exhale to. Exhale to. In and out. In and out. Breathing through all of the cells of your body. Okay. Now, open your eyes if you had closed them. Look around you while still maintaining the connection with your body, inhaling and exhaling with all of the cells of your body. And I want you to find something pleasant about this moment. Find something that is pleasant for you. So for example, I might stand here and I might find, what is pleasant? Well, my body feels quite light and tingly because I've been breathing and I've been practicing this embodied breathing and mindfulness. Or I might look around and I might say, oh, the sun is shining outside. That's pleasant. That's something that I can bring into this moment to help ground myself here. I might say or think, I feel connected now to an inner calmness that I didn't have before. You know, the breathing has helped bring me in connection with an inner calmness. And even though these things are happening, I have this inner calmness, which is pleasant, you know. Or I might say, okay, I can smell coffee brewing in the kitchen. That's pleasant. That's a smell that I like. And that helps me bring myself into the moment and enjoy the moment and feel content and soothed in this moment. So there are lots of things that you could help, you know, to help ground you in the moment, to help you feel pleasant and help you feel enjoyment and contentness in this moment, that help you just be here and now rather than worrying about things that are happening around you. So, what about you? I would like you to, if you feel inclined, to maybe share in the chat what you can find pleasant for you in this moment. So when you inhale to, exhale to, always go back to the breathing. Inhale to, exhale to. Inhale to, exhale to. Connect the body, breathe through every cell of your body. Inhale to, okay, someone can smell their husband's cooking. The cat is on my lap and that's really pleasant. Lightness of being, a silence. Okay, we've got loads of lovely feedback here. Someone says they're going to fall asleep. They must feel very relaxed. The sun is shining outside. Cool breeze after days of heat wave. I can see my beautiful garden. That's it. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Flowers, yes. The chilly breeze on my feet. That's perfect. It's all of those sensations on your body, inside your body, in your emotions, in yourself. Something that you can perceive and appreciate without having to think. So don't engage your mind. Don't start comparing it to something else. Just appreciate something that's in this moment and is now, and is something that can make you feel pleasant and content and very now. Okay, that's brilliant, everyone. You're obviously doing really well with this technique. Fantastic. So the next step, step 3, is called expand and flow. So we've got this feeling of calmness. We've connected, we've started breathing and oxygenating ourselves very nicely. We've connected with our body. We've got ourselves out of our head. We've got ourselves into a state where we can appreciate the moment and what's around us and find something pleasant about it, without thinking about too many other things. And the next step is, how do we turn this into something we can work with, something that we can integrate into our lives? So I'm calling this next stage expand and flow. Now, it's about confidence then, finding the confidence to be able to flow through our lives. And how do we turn up, do what we do, be who we are? Confidence has a posture, as you may be aware, but it's something we often forget, especially if we feel tense or anxious or upset. So if you're not standing up, and if you're able to stand up now and stand tall. If you can't stand up for any reason, then try and sit up as straight as you can, with your spine straight. Obviously allow your stomach to push outwards a little bit, because we're still doing the deep breathing. Into and out to. You have to keep reminding yourself to do this because it doesn't come naturally. Inhale to and exhale to. Then pull your shoulders back. I'm going to turn sideways now so you can see this. Shoulders back, nice and tall, you know, the classic posture. And just allow your stomach to be relaxed and outwards, because you still want to be able to breathe. So this may feel very odd, you may feel this looks very odd, but the idea is that you create a posture and you can put your arms out like this. You create a space for yourself. This is your space, and do put your arms up like this to create almost a balloon of space in front of you, with your shoulders back, nice and tall, stomach relaxed. And continue taking those deep breaths. Inhale to and exhale to. And then you can start to walk around a little bit, but maintaining your space. And this should make you feel into it. I don't want to, project anything on you, but just feel, how does this feel? It should make you feel different from standing in a hunched way like this, because this is what can happen when we're tense or hunched over a computer or nervous or all kinds of things. If you stand like this, I find it gives a nice confident posture. It makes me feel, it's okay, I'm here, and I'm confident. I don't maybe know what's going to happen, but I feel that I can deal with it. Now, in everyday life, you're not going to walk around with your arms here. So put your arms down, but keep your shoulders back, keep the posture, keep your stomach out. And you can imagine that your arms are here, even if you can't see them. So you can imagine this space, and imagine the energy coming out from here and taking up this space as you walk around like this. And this is a lovely posture to get into when there are challenges, life is happening, you don't know what's going to happen, but you need to feel confident. Even if you're just sitting at your desk, sit up straight, shoulders back, it makes a huge amount of difference just to adjust, make that tiny adjustment. Take those deep breaths, allow your stomach, sitting or standing, this is your space, fill your space, feel confident, feel grounded with your feet on the floor, and allow yourself to carry this confidence with you as you start to go around your daily lives. And in this posture, you can imagine that situations and people can flow through you and around you without bothering this space too much. This is your space. You are here. You can deal with things as they happen. You can respond effectively and calmly. your feet are grounded. You can find something pleasant and relax into it. You know, allow yourself to feel pleasant in the situation. Allow yourself to be positive. Okay, step 4. How are we going to make this playful? So hopefully you found some of these techniques enjoyable already and a little bit playful. They're certainly very feeling techniques, but especially if you're feeling challenged, it can be difficult to feel playful. It can be difficult to bring your enjoyment and your positivity to anything. So, but this is how you remind yourself to get back into the flow, you know, to get out of the analytical head or any kind of, you know, sense of catastrophizing or anything that can happen when our minds start to work on things. How we're going to navigate through our lives, sort of riding the wave. So whenever you feel stressed or overwhelmed, you know, the tendency can be to want to speed up, you know, start doing more, try and get things done, try and take action. But actually, if you do the opposite, it can be more effective. Slow right down, as we've done today. Stop completely if you need to. Ground your feet. Start taking the deep breaths. Inhale 2, exhale 2, and feel into the body. Check your posture, nice and tall. Then start to ask yourself silly questions to get back in touch with your body. So for example, what do my feet think about this? And then you push your awareness into your feet. What does my lower back have to say about this situation? And you pull your awareness into your lower back. Or you think, okay, if I do the breathing technique, I breathe through every cell of my body. What feeling, what insight might come to me about this situation? Instead of thinking about it and going round and round in circles, if I just relax and stop and breathe, maybe something else will pop up, maybe a solution or an insight will come along. So usually, if you do this, if you feel into your body, you'll find yourself identifying a different course of action from the one suggested by the mind, which is overworking if you're stressed. So try not to second guess yourself with this, because sometimes what you feel is going to be counterintuitive. You might feel you've got lots of things to do, but then you say, okay, what do my feet tell me? And if your feet tell you to go and phone your mum, then go and phone your mum. If your lower back, if you say, okay, what does my lower back think? If it tells you, go and sit outside for 10 minutes because the sun's shining, then go and do it. You know, don't try and second guess it. Just start to play with this. This is where it's about being curious and being playful. Just see what happens if you start to play with this and listen to different parts of your body. Experiment with it and see what works for you. If you body breathe and you realize that you're procrastinating on a task, there's something you need to start and you haven't started it, then go and do it, or schedule when you are going to do it, because that could be an underlying cause of stress. You know, you're worrying about something else, but actually if you deal with this, then you can end up feeling better and be effective. So it's about, you know, what to do next. How can I do this? You know, get into the posture and then just start asking silly questions. And you might find, you know, it works for you to think about your feet. Someone else might think, okay, I feel really grounded and balanced when I feel into my lower back, and that's where I kind of get the feeling and the insights and the confident way of responding to life. So just experiment with it, because it can be different for one person from another. Okay, you know, it might be different for me, from you, from your colleagues, but feel into it and just play with it. You know, start asking those silly questions, because even asking a silly question to yourself immediately makes you feel a bit more lighter and playful. So just going to recall the different steps that we've gone through, because we're coming to the end of the session. Step 1, get into the body and feel. Breathing, push your awareness into the body. Second step, be in the pleasant moment. You know, just appreciate, feel into something that is pleasant. What can you feel right here, right now, that gets you into the moment? What's pleasant? Step 3, expand and flow. Shoulders back, stand up straight, imagine your space and feel confident and grounded in dealing with what life has to show, to throw at you. You know, let things flow past you, but be able to respond. And then step 4, make it playful, enjoy, ask yourself these silly questions, you know, learn how to ride the wave, make decisions in a more feeling way. So, you know, say, okay, I'm not going to listen to my mind for a day. I'm just going to give my body the chance to give me some answers and just see what happens. Play with it and see, you know, if you can find more ease and flow as you go through your day and your week, and even your month or months to follow. So enjoy. I hope you've enjoyed this session. Stay safe, ride the wave. If you would like to stay in touch, I know I've seen a few people just asking, there is a Facebook group that you can join. You can stay in touch. It's good for chatting to other people. You can share your own ideas and techniques, and I see many people are already sharing in the chat there. So I'm just posting this into the chat now for those that would like to stay in touch. Otherwise, enjoy September and keep safe. I really hope you've enjoyed your session. Okay. Goodbye.